All right, guys. So let's talk about Clawdbot for car detailers. But yeah. So if you got a car detailing business, the first thing you really want to know is number one, uh, like, hey, is the customer gonna come down to my location? Number two, can I go to customer's location? And you want to qualify your um, customer, your lead, before you go out and spend time doing car detailing. To solve that, we use a mixture of Clawdbot and conversational AI and voice generated AI. So think of it as a bunch of different agents working together to serve the customer. So this way, we don't really have to worry about like setting up any appointments, none of that. Uh, it just does it. Not even the Clawdbot, but the voice agent does it. Clawdbot comes in handy when we wanted to do the heavy duty thing like generating marketing angles and including those marketing angles into our campaigns and blasting them across socials. So Clawdbot comes in handy with that because it can interact with APIs, it can interact with different types of content, different angles that are working out there. Look at the data, look at the statistics, look at the analytics to see if there's likes, if there's viewers, and that kind of stuff, while modifying those marketing angles in a direction of the customer. So what we use Clawdbot and voice AI agent plus conversational AI using deterministic type of style of AI with flows. So the way it works is fairly simple. We set up a conversational flow. Inside of that flow, we specify the different types of criteria. Like you could, the cool part about it, about our CRM, is that you could specify those flows and make them more deterministic. So yet still have yet still have some undeterministic traces. So what I mean by that is, like, a lot of people ask us how are your voice agents so natural? Like, how can you just call on a number and it just talks so naturally? Like, how can I do the same thing for my car detailing business? And of course, guys, there's a way to do that. This is when I talk, when I say something about like conversational AI, that's what I mean. Before I used to use like deterministic automations, but now it's just like anytime we get a customer tells us, if you didn't tell me it was AI, I would never know. And that's pretty good. That's, I don't know, guys, that's pretty cool. Like, I couldn't achieve that before with any other bots, but damn, now I'm able to do that. I don't even have to like pick up the phone. And those voice agents that we got set up, they work together with Clawdbot. That's the cool part about it, because essentially Clawdbot is like, it's like a wild west, but voice deterministic voice agents in the hands of Clawdbot, that's when the magic starts like really kicking in. So what I mean by that is, right now, like when somebody contacts us, Clawdbot is not involved until the person who talks to our AI voice agent mentions something specific about their business, about the car detailing that they need done, or anything in that matter. So when it mentions something, that's when the Clawdbot kicks in. But the way it works is it's so natural. Now, like, we're using both. We're using the studio agents that are inside of our CRM, and we're using voice agents and conversation agents. They all cohesively work with one another to nurture the actual customer who is looking for interior and exterior car detailing. Now, the way it looks in practice is like, all you do is you either call the phone number, or you just, like, don't even call, you just interact with it through the website. Now, the cool part about it, because we're across multiple socials with our car detailing brand, it's like this, you could interface with our company from multiple socials through the CRM. And Clawdbot comes in handy when the customer is, when the potential customer, the lead, reaches out and says, "Oh, I need some car detailing done, but I live in this other place in like Connecticut. Can you come down to my house?" And we don't want to go down to people's house and do car detailing unless they have power, unless they have access to water. So this way we could hook up the water line. So it doesn't make any sense for us to be like book an appointment with somebody who doesn't have any of that. In which case, obviously, our AI bot invites them to our local location. And hello, guys. Hello. Thank you for joining. And yeah, and then the cool part about the conversational AI is we're able to achieve deterministic ways of interacting with customers, and it's so easy. Like any of you guys could do this. You just need a CRM system that we use. It's called Fusion System CRM, and you just include whatever the questions you want to ask, and include your knowledge base. And obviously, like in many car detailing cases, like there's not much knowledge base. It's just, hey, how much you charge for interior, how much you charge for exterior. Can you like come down to our location, or don't? What kind of materials you use? That kind of stuff. Really basic stuff. It took us literally a few days to just set up the entire business. I'm not even talking about Clawdbot, but just in general, like the whole business, with the funnel, the nurturing email campaigns, and like the voice AI agent, the conversational agent. Now, the reason why we use conversational agent is because before, like I used to use just regular knowledge base agent, but you can't really steer it in a way like you could do it with a conversational AI with a flow based architecture. And like what I mean by that is, traditionally you had to use like automations, and you have to say, if you say this, you gotta do that. Like forget about that, like it's too complicated. So instead, with flow based ones, it's you really, when you like guide the structure of what the lead is supposed to say, how you're supposed to react, it's actually going to follow that structure. So there's traces of determinism in this newest conversational AI, while traces of determinism and undeterminism all in one UI. That's absolutely perfect, because when somebody reaches out to us either through Insta or WhatsApp or through Messenger or from Facebook or whatever, like it just starts engaging with the person, asking questions, slowing down, re-engaging back, until it finds out the intent of the lead, to see if it's a hot lead, not a hot lead, cold lead, warm lead, whatever, and then invokes the Clawdbot to do additional digging on the customer, to do additional verification to see if it's a tire kicker or not a tire kicker. Now, can we do that directly inside of the AI studio? Yes, absolutely. We do that, but with Clawdbot, you have extra granularity to do other things, like in terms of marketing, and not waste too much credits. But like literally, if you're a car detailing shop or whatever, mobile detailer, all you need is, like literally, you don't even need Clawdbot. You could just use our CRM to successfully be able to get very good results. And I'm talking about customers calling in, I'm talking about AI voice bot engaging, conversational AI engaging, steered in the direction of deterministic outputs, versus just some random things that just generates a bunch of slop with missing context. Now, with the whole context route, we're able to solve that as well. A lot of people talk about, like, hey, I'm trying to get really consistent responses from AI, but I'm getting that content route. So there's a couple of ways we're dealing with this, and we found a good way of like getting very good results while reducing the token usage by using like Ralph And sort of like, I don't know if you watch Simpson, there's a Ralph library where it kind of, anytime you communicate with AI, it just forgets things. So you could use Ralph to do like to solve partially this problem, but the other problem was we were getting rotted content, meaning like you feed the content, but it loses like the meaning of the content overall. So we're able to solve that through Clio. Clio is another open source library, which is absolutely bonkers. It removes the rotted context, and just reutilizes gazillion less tokens, and extremely smart. We're using it for tasks and epics and subtasks, that kind of stuff. That helps us reduce token usage, and of course we switch between model contexts as well, between Opus 4.6, and we switch it from Opus 4.6 to Sonnet and Gemini models as well. So that helps us reduce significantly token and makes it so much simpler for us to use it. And Clawdbot with voice AI agents and conversational AI with deterministic outputs, fairly dope. I mean, we crossed a very good line, guys, of being able to do